Hello everybody, my name is Moronicbody, and welcome back to the third point look at. The third point is right in there, and you can probably see it by now, but we will have to cap the second point in order for the third point to be accessed, which should give us enough time to do what we do. The breakable wall is still here. All three entrances over to the little battle place for the third point is all set up. I hope it's all nice and balanced. We finally got lighting in here, by the way, which is really nice. But all nice and balanced. This door will start opening up soon. 30 seconds after this point was captured, so it will start opening up here. Oh, yep, there we go. This is obviously still a area that you can bust down, and just to show that the railing continues inside of here, I'm going to bust it down. But anyway, yeah, so this point was made. I guess I didn't continue the railing into here. I'll have to add that after this, but that's fine. Just a small little cleanup. But the point is made to be in part of two different sections. There is this section over here, and then there is the section on the complete other side. Actually, we're gonna need to still play as heavy so we can bust down this door over here so we can actually unlock the other side. But so there's two different sections. One section is very wide and there's not that much cover in it, but it's just big. It's a big boy map, right? But then this section over here is very closed off, and it's not very it's not as big. There's a lot of cover in this section over here, and there was a very, very good reason for that. I'm going to need the shotgun to demonstrate this, and just stock, doesn't really matter. But so over here, you know how soldiers' rockets can curve? As you can see here, I'm technically supposed to be shooting the wall, but I'm not. I'm shooting behind the wall. Actually, I'm shooting right there. If you didn't know, soldiers' rockets can kind of curve around objects. Well, no, it's not even really curving. But, well, inside of the little, like, giant bits of cover here, soldiers can spam out sections easily. Demos can as well. Pyros are able to get the flank on someone in this area, so are spies. Heavies are most likely going to excel inside of this close quarters area right here. And yeah, isn't that nice? You got stuff for all of the classes to sort of do. Like I said before, we do have the return of the breakable walls. They do their thing. The breakable wall area is just like a big box, but that's fine, as the breakable wall room is probably where you're going to be coming to do some damage, and then once you come back here, you're trying to run away. So that's as fine as with me. Now, once we get into this section, the more out in the open section, and by out in the open, I mean it, there is no cover from stopping a good sniper from sniping you from all the way over here when you're standing right here. So it is very out in the open, and obviously that was by design. There is barely any boxes here, and that is to make it so that snipers, spies, and scouts can excel, because all those classes can't really do a whole lot like in that sort of jungle gym area. I mean, they technically can with different loadouts, but let's all be fair here. They're going to be dying very, very quickly in that area. But inside of this area, where soldiers don't have as much props to do splash on and all that sort of stuff, so soldiers can't have much splash damage. Heavies are just going to be sitting pigs trying to get onto the point and whatnot. It allows it so that, yeah, basically different classes excel in different locations, but still confined in the exact same area. Now let's talk about what this map was designed based off of, well, this section of the map. So this section is based, hold on, let me count the points so we aren't, you know, losing. This section is based entirely off of the red team stealing blue objects. So as you can see here, this part was like the entrance to a building, and once we're in here, you have a lot of blue stuff, even though this is the red point. Obviously it says blue now since I capped it, but this was the red point. But there's a ton of blue things that blue team had. And I wanted to make it look like red team was stealing a lot of blue's equipment. Including, but not limited to, just crates of junk, some tools, and oh yeah, entire buildings. That's probably the main thing you guys have seen, that these buildings kind of have like this little bit of construction tape, which I'm going to call construction tape even though it's a metallic object. But construction tape wrapped around some bit of terrain, and then a building with the color blue on it, basically hinting at the fact that this was a blue building. Some of these buildings I didn't make on my own. That one over there. That one I didn't make. I did have to modify it, but I didn't make it. But so that one is from a friend who has decided to let me use the building inside of this section of the map. And I don't know how well it's going to be for balance, since it was entirely made for a different map, but I did want it to look like the red team was just, you know, yoinking buildings from the blue team, and so that's how we got this. We got the point, which is designed in a way that, I don't know, I thought this is a bit clever. I think some other maps do this, but you want to be on the point, right? You always want to be on, like, the control point, because that way you are actually working towards capturing it or defending it. If you're defending it, you don't necessarily have to be on it, but if you're capturing it, you have to be on the control point. And it is very, very vulnerable, as you can see here. There are a lot of spots where you can just be attacked from when you're standing on the control point, right? But the control point has high ground. Some of these other stuff has high ground too, like the boxes and the other. But the control point has high ground around the control point, which is really nice. But let's say, oh, now I need health, right? I need health and ammo. I come underneath the control point, where we come to some stolen payload carts, and there are health and ammo boxes. There's a medium and 2 small ammos. Well, there's a medium health and 2 small ammos. And this means that in order to heal up on the control point without a medic or dispenser, you're going to have to lose the high ground, come down here, grab the boxes of ammo, maybe come out on this side, maybe try doing some sort of stupid flank route like that, or something like that. I don't know why I called it dumb. I don't know. But either way, you're giving up the high ground and the point just to heal up. Which, yeah, that's nice. Then once you get the control point, you know, you kind of do whatever. But I'm gonna start talking about how these little like mini areas kind of fight off. So we got boxes. We already explained that. In here, these pallets have the same health as a healed heavy. They do not regenerate any health, and so because of that, they're pretty easy to bust down. But watch out, because as you can see here, I'm having to reload, and let's all be fair here. You don't want to be reloading when there's a demo man right there about to spam at you. So, watch it. You can kind of jump up here and do some weird jumping things if you really want to. Or you can jump down. You can kind of fire around. Maybe get some cheeky shots off every now and then. Obviously, it redirects you to the point. The red team does have like this little wooden barricade that they can get some nice cover off of. In order to see how much cover that is, there you go. It is a bit of cover. They have this pile of rocks they can use to kind of jump up on things pretty easily, including the... Okay, we get it. Mission ends in 60 seconds. Including the Halloween buildings that, yes, do have their own gimmick. The Halloween buildings have no light in them. As you can see. They are very, very dark in there. But they do have a teleporting mechanic. So if you go inside of one of the Halloween buildings, you will appear, if you go in it correctly, on top of the other building, giving you immediate access to wherever, but it also allows you to maybe get away from a fight, and so on and so forth. Now let's quickly talk about this building right here. This building right here, like I said, I have modified it a little bit. I've added this spot for spies in order to cycle through their disguises. And I haven't changed a whole lot in here. Like, it even has the original health and ammo that he added. But, it is nice, like, cover, and these windows are also nice cover. But there is a path up here, as you can see. There is a, like, little staircase you can go up, and you can easily go into the building. And that is the third point. If you liked it, go ahead, like, and subscribe for more content like this. And, yeah. And remember...
Let's go!
See ya!